Hi guys, I'm Clem and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing my January wrap-up. So just before I start, I wanted to tell you that I'm going to change a little bit how I do my wrap-up. I'm going to do a little bit like Christine videos over at Poland Banana's book. She's doing like a wrap-up of a reading month, but she also includes in it the TV series she watched and the movie she watched. And it's been something I wanted to do for a long time. I would love on this channel to talk more about the TV series I watch and the movies I watch, so I thought it was the best way to start. So yeah, I'm going to include in this wrap-up the books, the TV series and the movies I watch. So let's get started right now. First book I read this month was for one of my class, and it was The Forlorn Letter by Edgar Allan Poe. I gave this book 3 out of 5 stars just because it was just dialogue. There weren't really any action, and so it was good, but like I've read better Edgar Allan Poe stories. The second book I had to read this month was again one book from my class, and it was The Moonstone by Wilkie Collins. I gave this book 4 out of 5 stars, or 3 out of 5 stars, maybe 3.5 out of 5 stars, because it was really interesting and it was one of the first novels to be considered as a detective novel, so it was really interesting to read about it. And it was good, but like it was more like a love story, like with a thief, than like a real detective novel. It was really interesting though, and it's told in a very unexpected way, so it was really interesting and I really enjoyed it. And last but not least, this month I finally read Heir of Fire by Sarah J. Maas. So this is the third installment in the Throne of Glass series, and I know I'm really late in this series, but I'm trying to catch up my late by reading this book. This book was long. It's really long. I mean, like for the first half of it there's not really action, like it's just setting up and it's really long. And like I have a problem with Selena. She's not my favorite character on earth, and so yeah. But though I love Manon. Manon is really amazing, and I know we're going to see more of her in the following books, so I just can't wait for that. But I mean, I'm glad that I finished it, and I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Now let's get to the series I watched this month. So this month I actually watched a lot of series, and I completed 1 or 3 series, I think. The third series I watched was the season 4 of Peaky Blinders, so the last season that was out. It was really good. Like, I'm going to give it 5 out of 5 stars, even though some horrible things happen at the beginning and throughout the season, but this season was epic. I think it's one of my favorite seasons. Like, it was really good, even though the ending was a little bit weird. I don't really know where they're going to go for the 5th season, but still I was really happy to see again my boys on the screen, and the series is just really beautiful. If you haven't watched Peaky Blinders by now, go and watch it. This show is amazing. Next, I watched all the first season of the Marvel's Runaway. So it's the last show by Marvel, and you're following 6 kids who actually discovered that their parents are doing real weird shit, and so they try to find out what their parents are actually doing. And by doing so, they all discover that some of them discover that they have superpowers, and other are just actually they decided to fight back against their parent, and it's really interesting. And I really love the characters because there is a lot of different characters. There's a lot of diversity in this show, I think, and I really enjoyed it. I can't wait for the second season to be out, and I think I have to wait until September or October, so I'm actually really excited because this show is amazing. But I think I'm going to pick up the comics, to know what's happening next. Next, I also watch the new version of War and Peace with Lily James, not Lily Collins. I've seen all the adaptation of War and Peace that exist, and this one is one of my favorites. It was really well done because comparing to other that I watched, for example the one with Clémence Poésy, in this one Natasha is not as like I could stand Natasha, because most of the time Natasha is really upsetting and I just want to slap her at some time, like, you're a really stupid girl. But in this one, Lily James was really like nice, and I think it was really nice. Like, I really enjoyed it. I gave it I will give it maybe a 4.5 out of 5 stars. And last but not least, this month I watched in one day the whole season of The End of the Fucking World on Netflix. And this show, everything went really fast about it, like, because I'd seen the trailer like 2 days before starting it. The next day I had it on Netflix, and the day after I watched all the first season. And I don't know, it's really short, like it's 20 minutes episode, and it's telling the story of this dude who actually thinks he's a psychopath and he wants to kill people, so he decides to kill like one of his girls from his high school, who actually become his girlfriend. And so they went on this trip and he's planning on killing her during the trip, but shit happens. And it was really good. It's really weird, like it's a really weird show, but I don't know, I got addicted to it. And the ending of this season, like, I'm not really sure if there's going to be another season, because I don't really understand the ending. I don't really sure of what happened at the end, so I don't know. I would give this show a 4 out of 5 stars. Now let's get to the movies I watched this month, and I actually watched a lot of them. I finished my rewatching of Harry Potter, so I watched the 6th one, the 7th, and the 7th part 2 one. Of course, 5 out of 5 stars for all these movies, especially the 6th one, because it's my favorite book and my favorite movie. So yeah, I know it's weird, but I still love them a lot. Yeah, it was really fun, and I watched it with one of my friends for who it was the first time I watched it, so it was really amazing to watch it with someone who's never saw it before. Like, it was really interesting and I really liked it. Then I went to see The Greatest Showman, and it was mind-blowing. I think you understand why I loved it, since I did a book tag about it. I'm going to link it down below if you want to see it. This movie is beautiful. I love all the songs. I know all the songs by heart by now. I really loved it. I'm really sad that it didn't get enough recognition in the Oscar, but I really hope they're going to win Best Original Songs for This Is Me, because this song is masterpiece. I absolutely loved it. Yeah, really, if you haven't seen The Greatest Showman by now, go and see it. You're going to have a fun time, and I love this movie. I just want to go and see it again. Then I watched I, Tonya with Margot Robbie. And it's telling the story of Tonya Harding, a very famous ice skater, but bad things happened to her. Like, she was accused to have like broke the knee of one of the competitors, and it was really interesting and really well made, because, like, I don't know, I love the mood of it, and Margot Robbie is absolutely fantastic in it. Like, the ice skating part are beautiful, and it's so accurate, because when you watch like the real performance of Tonya Harding and the one of Margot Robbie, it's exactly the same. And Margot Robbie acting is amazing. Like, I don't know if has she been nominated for an Oscar? I don't know, but I think she could deserve it. Like, her acting in this is really great. Like, I loved it. I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. And last but not least, this month I rewatched The Age of 17 with Hailey Stenfield. It's the second time I watched this movie, and I absolutely love it, because, like, at the same time it can be considered as a teen movie, but I don't know, I feel like everybody could watch it, because, I don't know, it's really funny. I mean, it's a comedy mixed with drama sometimes, so I really enjoyed it. I don't know, it's one of the feel-good movies. Like, I love it so much. I give it again a 5 out of 5 stars. Okay guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to share and to like this video. Tell me in the comment if you like this new form of wrap-up and what can I do to improve it. And if you read or watch any of the things I mentioned, leave a comment down below. I would love to chat about it with you. And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye guys.